Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Rachel calling you from Royal Properties. How's the day going so far?
It's good. How's yours?
It's fine. Thank you for asking. I'm calling you because we have families interested in buying a property. So, would you consider selling your property to get the right price?
Sure.
Okay, I believe you were the homeowner, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many bedrooms and bathrooms do you have?
It's 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
Okay, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I have my supervisor with me on a same line, and we will try to come up with one of the best possible price for your property. So please stay with me on a line. He will be here in no time. Thanks for holding on. This is Chris Nelson, who we have the pleasure of speaking with.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Hi, good morning, Zoe. How's the day going so far? So you were transferred over to me from our marketing department with information that you are interested in selling your property, right?
Yes.
All right. So what we do is we are in the listing business. We list properties, we monetize them, and brings up maximum value to the homeowner. So I believe you're not in a contract with any other real estate agent at this time, right?
Correct.
Perfect. And Zoe, what is your property address?
Delta Avenue in Long Beach.
And it shows me that you have 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it's almost 1,100 square feet in total living space, right?
Yes.
All right. And are you the sole owner of the property, or are you sharing with your spouse or any of your loved ones?
It's with my spouse, Jose. I can't remember if it's exclusively his name on the deed or it's joint. It's been a long time since we paid it off, so I don't remember exactly.
All right. So have you been appraised before in the last 6 months?
Not like for selling the property. I think they do appraise it every once in a while for like our property taxes, but I haven't like tried to sell it or anything.
All right, understandable. And how much would you think would be the fair market price for your house?
Probably around 450,000, I would say. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, for me, that would be more than enough.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, and how soon do you think you'll be able to sell this property if you get the right price? Like as soon as possible, in a month or two, 3 to 4 months, and a rough idea.
I mean, as soon as possible. If anything, I can just put everything that I own in storage and just like go on vacation while I look for another house. You know, it's not a big deal to sell.
Okay. All right. So, Zoe, how it's going to work? Like within 48 hours, one of our licensed realtor from your local area will get back to you, and will provide you our accurate CMA, a comparative market analysis of this property, and we'll let you know like how much maximum we can get inside your pocket if you were to work with us and list your property with us. Okay. So, would that be okay?
Yes.
All right. And for callback reference, can I have your full name, please?
Zoe Brooks.
Zoe Brooks. Okay. All right. And the best number to reach you back would be, and I believe the number is not on any do not call list, and you allow us to give you a call back within 48 hours. Would that be okay?
Yes.
All right. And I believe you're not in a contract with any other real estate agent regarding this property selling at the moment, right?
No.
Okay. And would you like to mention some changes or any improvements that you might have done in the property that can add up more value? Anything major in the last couple of years?
We redid the bathroom like 4 years ago. That's all I can really think of. I mean, he maintains it really well. You know, he's constantly checking for damage of any kind, for leaks. We painted some of the rooms.
Okay.
Like, we take really good care of the house.
All right. And are you also on the title of this property?
I should be. I can't remember 100% now because it's been a long time since we like paid off the mortgage and it's been free and clear. I think I am. I should be.
Okay. So who's the actual owner of this property?
So it's either gonna be exclusively Jose Ayala, or it's gonna be him and me, both on the title. I can't 100% remember. I should be on the title. There's no reason why I wouldn't be, but it's been a long time, so I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. And can I ask, like, what's your relation with Jose Ayala?
We're married.
Oh, okay. All right. Understandable. So, After selling the property, what is your plan? You guys wanted to relocate, or would you like to upsize or downsize?
I mean, since our kids are gone, we can easily downsize to like a condo or just rent. Um, the other thing is, I'm glad you called actually because we've been talking about this. We love to travel a lot, right? But if you're gone for 2 3 weeks out of a month and you're jumping around, well, you still have to like keep an eye on the house. What if people break into it? What if there's a leak and you're gone for 2 weeks and you don't see it? So downsizing like an
Yeah.
apartment where maintenance isn't your problem would be a lot more beneficial for travel. Or moving closer to relatives. We could talk about it, but I've brought it up casually. Like, should we sell? And he's kind of like, he's open to it. He's
Okay.
just kind of lazy to go through the listing and blah blah blah, and so we never really went forward with it.
All right. Understandable. So, Zoe, that's all information from my side for now. So you do expect a call back, and I'm confident that we can do something really good for you. I appreciate your time, and you have a fantastic day from my side.
Not to toot my own horn, but my acting skills are on point. I had to come up with this shit on the fly, and I think I did a good job. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Hi, this is Michael from Royal Properties. How's the day going so far?
It's good. How's yours?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Well, we are reaching out to you because we have some families and they are interested in buying properties in the area. So, will you think about selling your property for the right price?
Yes.
Okay. What is your asking price, by the way?
I'd say around 300, maybe 250, 300 at most.
Okay. And how many bedrooms and bathroom do you have?
1 bedroom, 3 bathrooms.
1 bedroom, 3 baths?
Sorry, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom.
Okay, sir. So that's all from my side. I have my senior supervisor, and he will assist you after 5 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
He will call back you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Take care. Take care. Bye bye.
Hello? Hello?
Thanks for holding on. This is Frank. We have a pleasure of speaking with you today.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Hi, Billy. Good afternoon. How's the day going so far?
It's good. How's yours?
It's going great. Thank you so much for asking. So, again, my name is Frank. I'm in a scheduling department. You were having a word with our...
I still have no idea what happened there, but that would be the last time I would hear from the Indians at Royal Properties. The next call came from Paula Aragone at Aragone and Associates. Hello? Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Is Zoe Brooks available?
Yes.
Hi, Zoe. This is Paula Aragone with First Team. You called one of our team leads regarding your property at Delta Avenue in Long Beach.
Correct.
Oh, good. So, Zoe, question for you. You mentioned that you guys want to sell. Are you currently living in the property?
Yes.
Okay, so you and your husband, Jose, are living in the property.
Right.
Okay. Now, on tax records, it doesn't show the property under any of your guys' name. It shows the property under Morissette Family Trust.
I know I just bragged about my acting skills, but I had no idea what to say here. I had no idea what to do. So I told her that we did it for privacy reasons because I've heard of people who use like trusts and LLCs to hide the true identity of who owns a home. But she said that was bullshit. Not exactly in those words, but she definitely didn't believe me. And we spend literally the next 10 minutes going in circles about who really owns the house. I'll play some snippets for you.
So when did your husband set up the trust? Because I'm having title do a search, a trust search, to figure out, if somebody did this, correctly, or if it was done by somebody else. But in tax records right now, it's showing that it was done a long time ago, back in 1997. And then there's another address for the tax billing address. Do you guys have another house? So do you have your tax, when you get your tax, yes, when you get your tax bill every month or every quarter, whenever you get your tax bill, what does the tax bill say? Is it on the Morissette Trust?
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, my husband takes care of it, but I'm pretty sure when I saw it, it was, because that's like the point, right? Like if anything relating to the taxes is in your name, then people can find out that's where you live because it's in your name. I remember a lot of my like real estate friends, or not real estate friends, but like, you know, friends that we've made who like have investment properties. They put each property under its own separate LLC to like hide who really owns it. I still don't understand why people do that. Like, who cares? You know, all information is out there anyway, but they do.
Well, because they do it for liability protection because they have all these, you know, rental properties. But that's not your case. You've been living in this house for over 30 years, right?
I mean, there's still, from what I've been told, there are still privacy reasons why you'd want to hide that that's where you live.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't start hiding property back in 1997 or 2002. I understand people trying to do that now.
Like I said, we just go in circles for 10 minutes about who really owns the house. She promises to look into it further and call me back, and unsurprisingly, she doesn't. I will add her name to the list, but I'm not going to make a separate video naming and shaming her specifically just because the call itself is not particularly interesting. Hello? Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Zoe, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Zoe. My name's Kevin Scott. A colleague of mine you talked to yesterday about selling your property in Long Beach.
Correct.
Cool. How are you? I'm Kevin with Kevin Scott Real Estate with eXp Realty, and I specialize in selling properties. And I had a quick look at your address. Can you confirm that it's Delta Avenue?
Correct, yes.
Okay, perfect. So I have... How are you, by the way?
I'm good. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, good. Excellent. Isn't it though? It's lovely out. Okay, so I gathered from the notes that you would like to sell your house so you can get the right price because you want to travel and possibly downsize. Am I in the right ballpark?
Yes.
Excellent. Where do you want to travel to?
Well, I mean, being here in Long Beach, there's lots of cruises out of there, and of course, LA is a huge airport, so you could fly anywhere you wanted to, really.
Nice. I love it. Perfect. So I was looking at the tax records for the property, and it says the owner name is Roscoe Morissette.
Yeah, I think it was someone else because this is a different phone number, but I did speak to an agent yesterday who, probably from a different firm actually, who pointed that out. And she was going to investigate that with like titles, I think. So like,
okay.
Again, I don't know, 30, 35 years ago, whenever, at some point in time, my husband had this grand idea to like put the house in a trust because for privacy, I guess. Because like, since whoever owns the house is public information, right? He didn't. I don't know, he's paranoid like that. I don't know why. I don't get it. I still don't understand what the hell he's doing.
Having the house as a trust is a fantastic idea because if someone passes, then it can just go to the beneficiaries and stuff because it needs to go into probate. So all that's a very good idea.
Yeah. So I was sure, since I wasn't privy to the whole process because I just don't care. I'm like, yeah, honey, do whatever you want, whatever. So I'm not sure if that was like the name of the trust or like the agent who was part of it, or if he did it like under an LLC. Like we have friends who are in real estate and they put each of their own properties under different LLCs. Like, why not just do it under your own name? I don't understand how this works. It's so weird. Like you just, it's like if I buy an iPhone, it's mine, my name's on it. But if you buy a house, well, no, it has to go to like a trust, and then we have to live like at a different, like, why? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's obvious. Amazon knows where you live. Who cares?
I can tell you the reasons, but that's a longer conversation. But okay, so I'll have my title rep check out the history of the property. So it would be you, Zoe Brooks, correct?
Yes.
And your husband's name is? Now you mentioned another real estate agent yesterday. Have you had many real estate agents reach out to you?
So I think so far it's been 2. So I spoke to her and Daph. I had someone else, I think, call me briefly, but I may have been on another call or something. I've been meaning to call that number back. So I'm not, it might have been the same firm actually. I'll have to go back and check the number. Where do you guys get this information from, by the way?
Oh, well, my colleague called you yesterday and was asking you a bunch of questions. So I'm not sure how they get their lead information, but I'm the real estate agent who takes care of the transactions once they make contact with someone who raises their hand for selling the property.
Yeah, I'm just curious where they get the leads from, because I mean, it's they might suggest that like I filled out an inquiry form, but no, I got a call from someone unsolicited and like, you want to sell your house? I'm like, sure, and it kind of went from there. So I'm like,
right. So how much do you think your house is worth, just from your own guesstimate?
I'd have to. I know this is California. It's very expensive, and it's gotten way more expensive since we moved here. I'd probably ballpark it like 400, 450. If we put a bunch of work into it, it would probably be higher. But I can't imagine it's more than like. It's definitely probably not 5. I highly doubt it, because it's, you know.
Okay. And what number would you be happy with if we are able to get you a price and you're like, okay, that's it. We're going on a cruise.
I'd have to ask my husband what he thinks, but I would definitely say I think I personally think 500,000 is reaching for the stars. But I mean, I'd be ecstatic with that number if that's what you could get.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I would absolutely love to come out to your property and have a look around, and that way I can check the condition of it. I guess I heard you may have upgraded a bathroom recently in the last number of years. I can check out your roof and just see what the overall condition of the property is, and then I can give you a really good estimate of what we think we can get for your property. How does that sound?
Yeah, that would really help, especially because I wouldn't even know where to begin putting like a valuation on it. So.
Perfect.
So as I mentioned in the luxury bath technologies video, which if you haven't seen that video, check it out, link in the doobly-doo, because the company response in that video is fucking ridiculous. And the bitch who sent that response still fucking works there. Anyway, as I said in that video, whenever someone wants to come over to like give me a quote for solar or a quote for like home renovation or sell my house or anything like that, I sign up for it right away, because the goal is to waste as much of their time and money as I possibly can. So I happily agree to Mr. Scott coming over to my house the next day, and we set up an appointment for that. He texted me this link, which unfortunately doesn't work, but it was basically a video that looks kind of like this. And it was just him like basically saying hello, and then he sent me his contact information and blah, blah, blah. He also texted me a reminder that we have an appointment the next day. So the next day he shows up to my house, and shocker, I'm not actually there. He didn't text me anything, but he did leave 4 voicemails, which I've actually never listened to. So we're going to listen to them together for the first time and hope that they're good, because my view counts are in the toilet.
Hi, Zoe. My name is Kevin Scott with Kevin Scott Real Estate, eXp Realty. I was given your name by my advertising department, saying you are looking to sell your property for the right price in Long Beach at Delta Avenue. I would love to talk to you about that. Please feel free to reach out to me or text me, and we can see how much we can get for your house. All right. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Kevin Scott. I'm at your front door. We have an appointment today at 12:30. Call me back. Thanks. Bye. Hey, Zoe, Kevin Scott calling. I was at your property yesterday, but I was unable to get to the front door. Please call me back and of course, you can also text me at that number. Thank you. Bye.
Well, that was lackluster, but I do get the satisfaction of knowing he actually fucking showed up. He actually drove to the house and knocked on the door and was just defeated by not finding me there. Now, in general, I take a pretty dim view on real estate agents, which is best summarized by Eric Cartman.
My mom got a job. My mom is dumb as shit and somebody's paying her to do something. Have you ever heard of a real estate agent, Butters?
Well, not really.
Yeah, well, neither had I. So I looked it up on a bunch of those shows and stuff. You don't do anything. You just look nice and hug people, and then when someone buys or sells a house, you make money.
Wow, well that sounds like a good deal.
It's more than a good deal, Butters. It's legal theft. If my mom can be a real estate agent, then literally anyone in the world can.
Kevin did not try to contact me after that incident, but I did send him an email about a week and a half later. Kevin, my name is Zoe Brooks, and I'm a correspondent with UNLV Group. We're investigating scam, spam, and otherwise unsolicited calls affecting Americans. On the morning of Saturday, the 22nd of June, 2024, at 8:53 a.m., I received a call from someone with a thick Indian accent claiming to be from Royal Properties. She stated that there were families interested in purchasing my home and if I were interested in selling it for the right price. I don't know why they say that. They all say for the right price. It's like the douchiest fucking thing ever. I've attached the call recording for your review. After speaking to another agent, I received another call from someone claiming to be from Royal Properties, confirming the same information that I had already given. The following Monday, the 24th of June, I received a call from someone who did not give me her name or identify who she's with, intensely grilling me on who owns the property since it's actually under the trust. As mentioned, this is Paula Aragone. I thought that maybe she was part of the same firm, like maybe she was his coworker, but it turns out that she's a completely different real estate firm entirely, which means that whoever Kevin bought the lead from is selling it to other people. The next day, Tuesday the 25th of June, you called me. My phone number is on the national do not call DNC list, so I should not have been contacted out of the blue like that. Furthermore, I am not a homeowner and do not live in the Los Angeles area. The cold callers from Royal Properties were clearly just you fishing for real estate leads and had no information about who they were calling. At the beginning of our call, you told me that you got my lead from a colleague. And this part was the most confusing to me because it was my understanding that real estate agents will fucking shank each other in the neck to get a listing.
Sosmo Realty, this is Peggy Hill speaking.
So it was confusing that one of his real estate colleagues would just straight up give him this hot lead, for free, just out of the goodness of his heart. Further explaining that I don't know where they get the lead information from, I'm just the real estate agent that steps in when someone raises their hand and says, I want to sell. I tried explaining that I did not call in and was cold called and that I'd like to know where the lead came from, but you just ignored me and asked, so how much do you think your house is worth? I would caution you against obtaining leads from your colleague because they're getting them from cold calling numbers on the do not call list. Such practices might generate solid leads, but it could also lead to people sending you to inspect houses they don't actually live in. Additionally, per the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, TCPA, you can be held liable for DNC violations that lead to you even if it was Royal Properties that made the call. You are responsible for the conduct of your lead generators, so if someone else was at fault, now is the time to throw them under the bus. That's Zoe Brooks, correspondent, Univig Group, and I also sent him the call recording from the first call in this saga. So essentially, my goal with this email is to try to understand if it was his employer, eXp Realty, that contracted the callers for this call, or if he did it himself, and if he's willing to name them. Now, if you were Kevin Scott and you got this email, what would you say? You could say that you'll put me on your internal DNC, which is something I've gotten before. You could ignore everything I said and just apologize, which is what happened with one particular shit stain named Jervon Lawrence. Check out that video if you haven't already. You could at least admit to something nefarious going on, and that would be wonderful because so many times you'll talk to these people and they go, oh, well, you submitted your information online. You must have put in an inquiry. You must have. I didn't do shit. Someone called me. He could commit to stop using his lead generator or stop getting leads from his colleague or whatever he wants, which you would figure that would be a given after he got trolled, but you would be surprised. Or, and this is super advanced, he could actually divulge who Royal Properties really are. He could give me their name, their contact number, their website, how much he paid them. He could just spill it all. He could throw them under the bus, like I said. So, let's see what Kevin Scott has to say for himself. Thank you, Zoe, for bringing this to my attention. I am appalled at the behavior of my lead generation service. I hired them to bring me vetted and qualified leads, not by harassing people. I have sent my service a copy of this email. I knew something was not right when I researched the title of the property and your name was nowhere to be found, nor was Jose's. Thank you again for bringing this to my attention. Have a great day, Kevin. I mean, on the bright side, he admitted that he hired them, no more a colleague or my marketing department or any of that bullshit. He himself is admitting that he hired the people that cold called me. Beyond that, I mean, does the practice of illegal robocalls bother him? No, they were just harassing people. But, the fact that this is illegal or he could be sued for this doesn't really seem to faze him at all. Is he going to stop using the service? No, he's just going to email them. Is he going to name and shame them? No, he's just going to forward them a copy of my email. And let me tell you, they are going to be shaking in their boots in Pakistan when they find out that little old Lindsay Gardner is on the case. Once they find out that I'm investigating this, oh boy, are they going to be terrified. What a fucking useless sack of shit, I swear to God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, that's all I said. That's his email's entirety. He didn't email me afterwards. He didn't call me again. He didn't follow up. That's all he had to say for himself. At least he clarified that he himself hired them. I'm still going to name eXp Realty in the title, and if they want to fire him for being an embarrassment to the company, they're more than welcome to. One last thing, there are 2 Kevin Scotts at eXp Realty, so I want to make it abundantly clear that this is the one that is responsible, and I will be putting his DRE number in the title of this video as well. Though, I gotta say, I can't really blame Kevin. Being a real estate agent is a very hard job.
Mrs. Cartman, being a real estate agent takes a lot of intellect and a lot of raw talent. You have to get your picture taken, get people to like the picture and go, oh, I'd like to hang out with that person, and then act like you like those people when you show them houses.
I'm going to temporarily remove the solar section from the list. I'm still working on the expose on the solar industry, but Argon and Associates and Kevin Scott Real Estate, welcome to the list.